Here are 3 different types of cinematic camera movements that I like to include in every one of my listing videos or property tours. Getting creative and going beyond just your basic, standard, wide panning shot is a fantastic way to boost the look of your final video, set yourself apart in a crowded media industry, and impress your clients. Look at it this way, guys. As camera nerds, we kind of like to focus on capturing the dopest, the coolest looking shots. But it's also important to keep in mind the true audience of your listing video, which is the person or the family that's looking to buy the home. So it's essential to artistically capture the layout and the general flow of the home along with your super dope shots. Which brings us to the point of this video here. How certain camera movements can showcase along with emphasize unique aspects of the home or property. So here are my top 3 favorite cinematic camera movements that you can copy and use at your next shoot. Okay, so my first tip is zooming in. And basically just going from wide to zoomed is a quick way to break up that kind of monotony of wide only type of look. Great for textures like countertops in the kitchen, upgraded appliances, wood floors, molding and millwork that stands out, tiling in the bathroom, etc. The list goes on. Zooming in is of course also a great way to capture views out the window and natural scenes on the property. I've found that when it comes to capturing the zoomed in shots, it looks best with a lens that has probably 28, 35, or 50 millimeter or longer of focal range. Next, you want to open up your aperture nice and wide, f4, f2.8 to get some nice bokeh, dial in your focus, line up your verticals, and then add a little bit of movement to create depth through the parallax effect with layers. Now, bonus points for you if you can find a little bit of nice foreground to add a little bit more depth to the shot. Number 2, this is really a 2-for-1 type shot because you can either push in to introduce a space or pull back to communicate exiting one. So when you're introducing a space or closing it up, this is a great time to utilize the phenomenal cosmic power of the push in or the pull back.
Phenomenal cosmic power!
The push in is a simple but effective way to enter a room before showing off other angles of it. I like to use it for large living rooms, main bedrooms, and offices with double doors. It has kind of a grand entrance type of feel. Now the pullback is a great way to show that a certain portion of your video is moving on or wrapping up. Use it when going from interior to exterior or as a final shot to kind of end your video. For both push-ins and pullbacks, I like to set my lens wide, around 16 millimeter, 18 millimeter, even 24, depending on the size of the room that you're capturing. Step back so you get a little bit of foreground, and then you push on in or you pull it back. Bonus points again if you can add it a little bit of a tilt up or a tilt down if you move in too. Finally, number 3, top-down shots. So these are 2 versions of this type of style of shot that will break the repetition again of kind of those wide informational shots. These can be at 90 degrees to show cool textures, maybe patterns or layers like magazines on a coffee table with the cool rug below it. Or it can be at 45 degrees to really show off the size of the space from the foreground to the background, from the living room to the dining room to the kitchen beyond that. Look for opportunities for top-down shots because they're really cool. They really work best at a focal range that is kind of wide but a little zoomed in. So again, 18 to 24 is kind of where I find the sweet spot. Watch out for your own shadows that you might be casting from nearby lights, and of course make sure that your feet don't get in the clips. It's definitely happened to me on many, many occasions. So I hope you enjoyed these tips. Get out there, put them to use. Knowledge is really no good unless you can apply it. I really recommend using a gimbal or even a drone to capture these types of shots. But hey, you can use a monopod, you can go handheld, you can use whatever you've got. Just make it work, have fun, get creative. If you're interested in learning more about the art of real estate photo and video, I've got a full course available. It covers everything from start to finish, exactly how I earn 6 figures a year making cool content for real estate agents and their teams. It covers how to attract new clients, how to hire editors, and how to grow a sweet business that gives you time and money freedom. You can do it, I believe in you. So check out the link, it should be in the description or somewhere around here, and I'll see you there. The first way is just zoom on in.
Just zoomy zoom zoom. Supernova zoom.